Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Slingshot, a little mini-series that is entirely available on YouTube, thankfully, but not on the Season 4 Blu-ray of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which really upsets me. Why is it not? Anyway, yeah, this review is also going to be way shorter because of the fact that this is an episode. This is literally just an episode of the show. If you really kind of count it up, it might even be a little less than an episode. So there's not really a big cast that I want to talk about because these characters I really want to talk about in the next season. So we're just going to talk about the hero and the villain of the story. So let's get into that then, shall we? So we have Natalia Cordova Buckley as Elena Rodriguez, also known as Yo-Yo, and she does a really good job in the role. I really wish I could have talked about her last season, but thankfully this allows me to talk about her right now. I really like her in the role of Yo-Yo. I also like the powers that Yo-Yo has with the whole super speed thing. However, it is still limited because she can move about as fast as a heartbeat. That is how fast she can move. So I do like that limitation. Also, she always like loops back to where she was before, so it's not like she's like running around like Quicksilver or the Flash. No. But I think that Natalia does a really good job in the role of Yo-Yo. I've liked her ever since I saw her in that first episode. And then next up, like I said, this is not going to be a long one. We have Yancy Arias, I really hope I pronounced that right, as Victor Ramon, a corrupt police officer from the last season who comes back in this season as the villain because of the fact that back in the last season he killed her cousin. So now she wants him to be arrested. And I liked him as well, you know, he is a charming actor. The one problem that I have with this show, though, is the fact that, does it really need to exist? Like, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, does this really need to exist? Because of the fact that what we have is, it was wrapped up. This whole thing, like this storyline, in a sense, was wrapped up last season, and they're basically bringing it back for a little bit of a short because, you know, last season, we arrested him for what he did. He was arrested, and then we had that glasses guy who came back over and over again. But the dude was arrested, so everything was fine. But then it's like, oh yeah, but the charges didn't stick, so he's back, baby. And it's like, yeah, okay, fine. And that's really the biggest problem that I have with this series, where it's like, it doesn't really feel like it needs to exist. It feels like it exists specifically because of the fact that there's like they wanted to do something special, and that's it. So that's why I'm gonna keep this short and immediately jump straight into the final verdicts of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Slingshot, because while I do love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I do feel like that this is entirely unnecessary, especially because of the fact that this came out during like an in-between time. So we already had Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. back with Season 4. We get the Ghost Rider stuff, and then we go back to something that had already basically been finished up. So my final verdict for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Slingshot is going to be a wee 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it, I will say that, but it felt a bit pointless in a sense. So yeah, that's the only downside I can really think of, the fact that it just felt a little bit pointless. But outside of that, since it's all on YouTube, you don't really have to pay in order to watch it, so I'd say give it a watch. If you're a fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'd say give it a watch. But that is it. So let me know what you guys thought about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Slingshot in the comment section down below. And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you don't already, turn on notifications, don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel, link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time when we got the Rider of Ghosts. Bye!